In this episode of Dolce Vita, luxuriate in a delightful seasonal meal. Chat with a collector who is full of enthusiasm for classic cars. Check out the latest sofa designs. Appreciate captivating artwork by Japanese artist Chiho Aoshima. And sit down with the creative mind behind some Latin dance dresses. The temperature is starting to drop and the leaves are starting to change colors, so you know it's time for pumpkin spice. Whether it's drinking pumpkin spice latte or having a slice of pumpkin pie, that delicious blend of nutmeg, cinnamon, clove, and ginger is definitely the flavor of fall.
However, pumpkin spice is not the only autumn flavor. In Chinese cuisine, there is a seasonal ingredient that offers a delightful taste, reinvigorating scent, as well as creative powers.
Really? What is it?
It is chrysanthemums.
When you feel the crisp autumn breeze, you know it's time for chrysanthemums to blossom. Known for its light fragrance and medicinal properties, chrysanthemums are the perfect ingredient for an exquisite autumn menu. You know, speaking of chrysanthemum, I'm probably most familiar with the dried flower being brewed as a tea. I especially find it reviving after having a greasy meal like barbecue or a heavy meal like hot pot.
However, chrysanthemum is more than just a drink. If you combine it with a range of premium ingredients, we can create a culinary experience that nourishes the body and soul. Look at this creative appetizer. It fully embraces the scent profile of the chrysanthemum. The chef first let the dry chrysanthemums steep in water. Then he used the water to cook the 4 colored noodles. And when the noodles are ready, they are presented on a bed of fresh chrysanthemum petals and drizzled with chrysanthemum floral water.
Upon lifting the plate cover, an elegant floral scent permeates the air. What a dreamy prelude to the chrysanthemum feast.
The soup here is also made with floral water extracted from steeping dry chrysanthemums. Mature chicken, brown meat, and Chinese baby cabbage are added to the floral water to create a consommé. It's then double boiled into a clear double-boiled consommé using a unique Chinese culinary technique.
The ingredients enrich the light fragrance of the chrysanthemum, and the chrysanthemum-shaped silken bean curd blooms at the bottom look absolutely amazing. What a picturesque masterpiece!
The interesting thing about Chinese herbs is that to get the best results, you have to know exactly how to use them. For example, chrysanthemums are believed to be able to clear heat and brighten the eyes. However, based on your current body conditions, it might be worthwhile to try different types of mums.
That's why a good chef knows how to combine the perfect ingredients to bring us a delicious and nutritious meal that we enjoy. You're familiar with olive oil, grapeseed oil, or even avocado oil, but chrysanthemum oil? Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Here, the Saga Wagyu beef is diced and wok-fried in oil made from fresh chrysanthemums. The floral scent finally balances the rich flavor of the beef. Served with a sauce made from homegrown lemon leaves and fresh chrysanthemums, this is a flavorful dish that will tickle your taste buds. This is one of the most intricate, labor-intensive dish in the meal. The chef first made a seafood paste with cuttlefish, shrimp, Chinese celery, water chestnuts, and fresh chrysanthemums. Then he stuffed the seafood paste into a boneless local Hushu chicken and steamed it. The chicken is served with a sauce made with chrysanthemum wine, sweet fermented rice, and chicken broth. Every bite is a celebration of seasonality. Alright Darren, I've got to admit that the Chinese counterpart of a traditional fall flavor is a lot more versatile than pumpkin spice. The chilled chrysanthemum tea pudding here is just impressive.
And there are even the chrysanthemum tea-infused imperial bird's nests over the pudding. This photogenic dessert is almost too pretty to eat. Now that's what I call ending a meal with style.
People collect numerous types of objects, from postage stamps, coins, and action figures to niche items like timepieces and vintage artwork. For successful local entrepreneur Mark Chan, his passion lies in collecting cars. Financial success enabled him to indulge in his passion for motoring, and car collecting is a lifestyle that Mark has spent years to perfect.
Mark， 为什么你会这么喜欢收藏汽车呢？
那应该说是我在小时候，我很喜欢看电视，在电视里面很多时候看到那些大老板在路上面走，后面有一辆越野车在后面慢慢跟他跑，我看到这个镜头就是一直记在里面。当我自己有能力的时候，我就买了自己第一部越野车回来。
那在这么多你收藏的车里面，你最喜欢是哪一辆车呢？
如果是最喜欢就是它了。
哦，我们身后这一辆。
对。
It's easy to love the ultra-luxury limousine. There's a saying that an extended wheelbase can reveal the class of the car, and the German sedan is definitely a sublime collector's item. This British luxury car brand is the exemplar of luxury in motoring. Classic cars under this prestige brand have always been the most sought-after items among collectors. The manufacturer is known for its dedication to crafting durable and enduring vehicles. That's why all of the vintage cars here are still drivable. Every vintage car has its own story. And apparently this one here had a glamorous past, as it was once owned by Hong Kong media mogul Sir Run Run Shaw. Elegant and opulent, this car is a real object of luxury.
A lot of people love luxury European cars for their comfortable ride experience, as well as the level of prestige that they bring. But at the same time, the Japanese automakers have their own fan base, and in the collector car world, the popularity of Japanese cars is also rising steadily.
The Japanese Roadster emerged a few decades ago and boasted its two-seat design as both high-performing and fun to drive. Since then, the car has earned a loyal fan base. And more than 30 years after its debut, the small and mighty Roadster is still one of the hottest collectibles. Quirky and fun, the mid-engine rear-drive Japanese sports car is loved by a lot of Hong Kong people. Not only because it mixes quality and efficiency, but it's also because the car was featured in a popular gangster movie series in the 90s.
If you thought a classic car is just for the weekend or display, think again. With proper cares and maintenance, a car might stay on the road forever. What are the essentials of maintaining a classic automobile?
Oh, for classic automobile like this vintage car, classic car, the major important is the driver itself, the behavior to drive a car. What we say normally to drive a good car is we have the basic maneuvering procedure is the smooth, progressive, and gentle driving. That is way so important. The car itself, the mechanical side is you have to also give more patience to it because some of the parts is hard to find and a lot of things, a lot of the accessory, maybe you cannot get it easily. All over the world we search for the parts. And also if the parts is not available, we have to fix it. We have to make another
Make it by yourself?
Make by yourself, yeah.
Okay.
And especially this kind of car, you need to go for aerobic or things like that regularly. There will be self-maintenance, self-cleaning of the engines. That is very important.
We all have a dream car. Some dream for a luxury one, some dream for a speeder, whereas others dream for a simple old-school jam. But for me, I always wanted to own an electric car because I care about the environment and it represents the technology of the future. But I think there is no wrong answer of the question, what is your dream car? Because after all, tastes and trends have nothing to do with a true love of cars.
After the break, let's check out the newest sofa trends. This is an exhibition featuring artwork by Chio Aoshima. and see how some beautiful Latin dresses are created.
Electricity is one of the most important blessings that science has given to mankind. The discovery of electricity allowed designers and engineers to invent products that bring us convenience and comfort. Electric recliner is one of the examples.
With new technology available, it's never been easier or more convenient to satisfy your needs. Functions like independent electric headrests and adjustable leg support offer comfort and pleasure to everyone. The USB charging slot allows users to plug their electronic devices into the port on the arm, so you can make yourself comfortable while spending time with your gadgets. Life certainly doesn't get any better than this.
What I love about this electric recliner is going to be this reset button. And this sofa can default to its original setting automatically just by pressing one button. What an intelligent design!
Hong Kong has a denser concentration of malls than anywhere else in the world, so it's fair to describe Hong Kong as a city of malls. Nowadays, malls are a lot more than a shopping destination. Not only do they cater to your materialistic lifestyle, but they also feature a creative soul. With different world-class galleries set foot in Hong Kong in the past decade, the city's art scene has taken off. And as contemporary art is taking on a high profile in Hong Kong, a lot of upscale brands and shopping malls have started to attract shoppers with art pieces beyond field visual merchandising window. Nowadays, it's not unusual to see exhibitions within stores or in a mall atriums. A lot of times, you find yourself shopping at a boutique, and then before you know it, you're already immersing yourself in the world of contemporary art. For those of you who are familiar with contemporary art, you've probably heard about a Japanese art movement called Superflat, coined by artist Takashi Murakami. Superflat has become an international phenomenon over the years. Among the artists associated with the movement, Chiho Arashima is one of my favorites.
Aoshima first attracted global attention in the early 2000s for the fascinating otherworldly imagery she created with the vector graphics design software. The digital medium offers the versatility for the output of her images. They can be printed as inkjet or chromogenic prints of any size and can be mounted on plexiglass as a framed work or cover an entire wall as a mural. Aoshima's mural installations at London's Gloucester Road Underground Station and at New York's Union Square subway station turned her digitally generated art into large-scale public art, prompting even indifferent and harried New Yorkers to pause and pay attention to anthropomorphic skyscrapers. Whether in her early digitally created work or her most recent experimentation with hand-painted ceramics, we see fantastical images of buildings turn into fairy-like creatures. Trees walk and talk. Nymphs wander the graveyard. Distinctly feminine and spiritual, the worlds and their inhabitants that Aoshima has created are playful and often humorous, belying melancholy and darkness. Through the duality of the characteristic themes, she explores ideas relating to the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Aoshima is deeply influenced by Japanese religious and cultural beliefs. Her work is rooted in Shintoism, folklore, and art historical traditions, which she interprets in a contemporary context to express her views on the future, humankind's coexistence with nature, and the realities of a rapidly changing world. Her work kindles our imagination for an other world that is invisible to us yet is all around us. Aoshima's imagery of spirits, goddesses, nymphs, plants, and even buildings are undoubtedly bursting with life in her paintings, but they gain even more vivacity in her video work. In this multiple-channel video projection with 3D soundscape, The whole world undergoes an entire life cycle in a 7-minute loop. An enchanting landscape populated by anthropomorphic buildings, spirited animals, and fairy-like figures is born in the wake of a volcanic eruption, but has to be rebuilt following a devastating tsunami.
It's quite an experience to see the work of Chiha Arashima. What impressed me the most was how they exhibit both cuteness and darkness at the same time. Despite a dog-like demeanor of the characters, there is a huge and powerful message behind her work. They make me think about the interaction between human, the natural, and the spiritual world. Simply mesmerizing.
We all want to look our best. From adopting a seasonal ritual in order to achieve a beautiful complexion, to choosing the most flattering haircut, beauty gives us confidence in who we are and who we want to be. But sometimes, being beautiful can be simpler than you think. Have you ever considered that our beauty can be enhanced with a handmade dance dress?
服装设计最吸引我的地方，其实可以从我从小开始说起。其实我是一个很爱美的人，然后也很喜欢打扮，还有帮别人打扮。所以我会追求服装上面一些小细节，然后希望它可以达到完美的效果。我喜欢追求跟别人不一样的东西，所以慢慢我在想，不如我自己帮自己设计吧，所以我就慢慢踏上了设计这条路。然后最特别的，我就是觉得，因为我现在是一个现役赛手，可能到有一天了，我年纪老了，或者条件不容许我再去参加比赛的话，服装设计可以延续我喜欢舞蹈的一个梦想。
Yanis believes that one of the most important aspects of a good performance is how the dancer feels in his or her dancewear. A well-designed dancewear not only accentuates the dancer's movements, but also contributes to the visual effects of the dance. According to Yanis, finding a balance between showcasing the dancer's personality, the designer's philosophy, as well as the design concept in the dancewear is always a challenging task. Additionally, Yanis mentioned it's extremely important to design a dancewear that leaves an impression. A well-designed dancewear should be flashy and eye-catching, so that it attracts audience's attention to every move that the dancer makes. As Latin dance requires a lot of movements, the dancewear features layers of fringe or different patterns of rhinestones, so it's not only stylish, but it also enhances the dancer's figure and form. If I were to have to choose dancewear for myself, I would definitely choose something that's really bright and sparkly, because I think that something that's dazzling and eye-catching is something that's really captivating. But the most important is it has to be comfortable and the colors have to be bright and sharp. Apart from the style and appearance, Yanis believes that the use of material also plays a significant role in dancewear design, as flexibility and comfort are what dancers always look for. Whether it is specifically designed for competition or it's just simply designed for training purposes, dance dresses made with stretchy and durable fabric allow the dancers to move with ease when they're whirling on the dance floor, where practicality rules. So this dancewear outfit I have on right now, I love, because first of all, the color is sharp, but also the fabric is really comfortable. So I think that if I did any dance move, it would just be a breeze. Secondly, the design here is really eye-catching and the bling is enough for me. So I feel like just doing any move is really eye-catching.
其实我的设计过程对我来说是一个非常复杂的过程，但是我可以从3方面入手。第一就是它的实用性，第二就是它的美术性，最后就是它的时尚度。然后在过程当中，我会去聆听对方喜欢的一个要求或者喜欢的类型，然后再加入我自己喜欢的风格呀，我惯用的一些东西，然后最后就是我会加入一些今年最流行的时尚的元素进去。
Different from classic dance dresses that feature animal patterns or an asymmetrical color pattern, modern dancewear is usually decorated with embellishments like like stones, pearls, and rhinestones to catch the viewer's eye, which is also a design concept that Yanis loves to play around to get her creative juices flowing.
If you ask me, I think that dancewear is like a piece of art because each piece is beautifully handmade by the designer based on each dancer's individual characteristics and appearance. So you can say that each piece is absolutely unique. Now that's enough talking. Let's dance.
That's all the time we have for this week's episode. If you want to find out more about what we have introduced, remember to log on to our website. In the coming weeks, we'll continue to help you find the key to a sweet life. Join us to savor gourmet from around the world, be healthy and happy from the inside out, keep up with the latest trends in every aspect of life, connect with inspiring people from different backgrounds, and check out ways to look gorgeous. Be sure to tune in again next time to live your best life.